Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. I do videos on fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and since it's the new year, I thought I would do a video kind of reflecting on the past year, 2019, and kind of setting new goals for 2020. I love these videos. I think they're super helpful and can kind of like, inspire and motivate others to maybe set new goals for themselves or reflect on their year or other things, So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. So I'm gonna reflect on 2019. 2019 was a huge year for me. It was full of just like new things. I graduated high school. I started a YouTube channel, which is like really something I did not see coming at all, like very surprising. And I went to college, lived on my own for the first time. But then I also kind of, for the first time, really had to make decisions for myself and sit down and think about things and like to a deeper meaning, not just like make a short, quick, oh hey, like let's go do this decision. Like they were like life changing and impacting decisions because I obviously went to college and now I'm back home and I'm transferring schools, moved back home. Like a lot of things just changed for me and a lot of it was new. And I guess I put myself in a lot more situations where I kind of had to just like mature and make the right decision for myself, and it was a lot of pressure and stress, I would say, because I'm used to kind of getting help from people and like advice, and I did in decisions and stuff, but it was more just kind of on me, and that accountability and pressure and responsibility, I guess, was just something new, and I think I learned a ton about myself because of that. I don't know, I just think when you kind of are faced with a decision and choices, you really have to think about yourself, who you are, who you want to be. And it just really kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I feel like I matured a ton. Not that I was like immature in the past, but just like a real adult, like real life maturity. I just feel like I'm kind of like I have like a new perspective on things, I guess, and a new appreciation for a lot of things. But yeah, that was like a big thing, was just like a lot of newness, maturity, responsibility 2019 brought, which is not by surprise if we're being honest, because I'm an adult. The next thing I think that I learned from 2019 is kind of just how to love myself. Not that I didn't before, but to just like take advantage of everything that I loved about myself and put it into real world things and like to live up to my highest potential. I think I learned so much about myself, and I learned about all of the good things that I possess and all my good traits, but then also kind of learned about the things I struggle with. So when you kind of piece those together, I think it just helps you in life, I guess, because you can take advantage of the good things and put those forward and kind of just forget about the things you're not good at, because you're not doing yourself any good if you sit there and think about everything you hate about yourself or everything you're not good at. Because I could freaking write a list of things I'm not good at or things I don't love about myself, but if you just focus on the things you do, like it just clears your head, makes you so much happier, just makes your days better. You're just more positive. The people around you, I think you can kind of impact and stuff. So I don't know, I really learned a lot about myself, and it really, really, truly like changed my life, if we're being honest. I used to be kind of like, well, I am a shy and quiet person, but I think if I just forget about that and just focus on who I am as a person and the things that I am good at, as in like I'm really good at just like building close like relationships. Like I don't like big groups of people, like that intimidates me, and that's always something that I focused on was, oh my god, a big group of people, like not my thing. But when you focus on just like one-on-one like friendships and relationships, all of like the other kind of like anxieties and worries kind of went away from me. And that was like one thing I was really scared about for college, is because obviously it was like all new, and yeah, just like learning about friendships and myself. I just really think that when I focused on who I was, and honestly these weren't even really intentional, I think I just like matured and learned about myself, and now I'm like reflecting on it and realizing that, I don't know, just things that I used to get like hung up on, I just learned to not, because they just ruined your day. Like in high school, if I kind of felt crappy, which I think people do, just wake up and you just kind of feel or you say you like ate bad or didn't work out, or you just like laid in bed all day, I think it has an impact on like the rest of your day if you dwell on it, because obviously I've woken up and just felt like gross, and some days I would just lay in bed, wear sweats, not really do anything, just feel sorry for myself. But I kind of learned to, if I wake up like that, okay Chloe, like drink some water, eat a healthy breakfast, go to the gym, go get coffee, just don't think about it, kind of get yourself ready, feel good about yourself. do things that'll make you feel good, kind of like a little self-pamper day, I guess. I don't know, I just, instead of dwelling on all the negatives I think that I used to do, I just kind of turned it around and said, like, Chloe, you have a decision. You can either feel bad about yourself or you can take this and make it positive, if that makes any sense. Because everybody has those days, and I think it's important to realize that everyone has those days. Like, you're not alone. You're not the only person who wakes up and feels gross about yourself or feels unmotivated or sad. Like, everyone goes through that. So I just don't think it's worth getting hung up on, and you just kind of have to move on, move forward, and live the life. You know what I'm saying? That's like hard to explain. That's just like, that was a big thing for me. The biggest thing for me, I think, in 2019 that I really adapted into my life, I guess, is more of like the go for it, just do it attitude. I used to be more timid, I would say, honestly, kind of scared to try new things, scared to do this, scared to do that. But this year, I think I just kind of said, like, screw it. Like, I'm just going to do what I want to do and what's best for me. Oh, it really, 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 like, positively changes your life. I think I really want to, like, keep going forward into 2020 is just doing it. Like, just going for it. I'm not really worrying about the consequences. Like, obviously in some situations you have to, but, like, not dwelling on, like, what could happen. Like, my YouTube channel, for example. Like, in high school, oh my god, or like even just any time before, I would have been so scared to make it, to post it. Like, what are people gonna say? Like, I literally have 166 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Like, people probably make fun of me, but like, I don't care because I do it for me. I think it's so fun. It gives me something to do, be creative. I don't know, just, it's fun. I enjoy it. I do it for myself and try and help other people. But just before, like, I just think the consequences or what people would think would hold me back. And I've just kind of learned just to do what's best for me. So that was like a really important part of 2019. So yeah, let's stop talking about the past and let's talk about my goals for 2020, because I have so many and I'm really excited about 2020. So I wrote down all my goals in my phone. I have 10. And the first one is kind of what I just said, but it's a go for it attitude. And I said, like, I want to carry it on. I just want to keep going for it and not really letting anything hold me back. And I hope you guys can do the same thing, because it truly, like, it changes your life. And, like, that sounds stupid, but it does, because you're gonna put yourself in more situations that you're not used to or you're uncomfortable to do. One thing that's really stuck with me in life that I learned at, like, a church retreat was get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's, like, so important. Like, I'm just almost realizing it now, but so many times just, like, being uncomfortable has held me back. And that's so stupid. Like, you don't learn new experiences and meet new people, like, progress in life. I feel like if you're scared to be uncomfortable, because new things are uncomfortable, and I don't know, if you just don't expose yourself to new situations and new people and new things, you're just not going to move forward like you should and progress in life like you should. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like goes with number one, is just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's something I really need to focus on. Like, that's my number one probably goal for 2020. Okay? And number two is being around people who inspire me. And not saying that, like, my friends and family that I surround myself now with don't inspire me, but I think it's important to meet new people because it's going to spark new inspiration. So that's something I really want to kind of work on and focus on too, is just kind of meeting new people, making new friends, and choosing them wisely, I guess, because who you surround yourself with really, really, really impacts who you are as a person, I've noticed. And so yeah, I just kind of want to surround myself with more inspiring new people. And number three, okay, so this one is something I'm going to start implementing into my, like, weeks. Just, like, pick a day, sit down, and just reflect. I just want to reflect on my days and my weeks and my months and see where I'm at, and just kind of regroup, because I'm setting these goals now, but if I don't sit down and reflect on them in the future, I'm not going to achieve them, because obviously there's going to be roadblocks and things that interfere with these goals. And if you don't reflect and think about how you can change things now to, like, achieve your goals, they're not gonna happen, you know? So I really want to focus on reflecting on my days and my thoughts and life in general more often, because I don't think you should wait until January 1st to reflect on your past year. Like, I think you should do it week by week and just, you know what I'm saying, like, think about things and keep yourself in check. And yeah, so I think it's really important to do that. Number four, this is it's gonna be a tough one for me, but it's to keep myself in, like, a clean, organized space. I am kind of a messy person, if we're being honest. My room can get very messy, and then I have moments where I'm like, oh my god, and I freak out and I clean it. but I need to work on just like always keeping it clean, because I don't know, that's, my room's like all white, and it just puts me in like a clear, like not zen, but like just a headspace, like a clear mind headspace. It's like positive, and just I love it. And when it's clean, I just feel so good and so focused and so much better, I guess, when I'm like in a clean space. So that's something I'm gonna need to work on, and yeah, it'll be tough, but challenge you, if you're a messy person, try to stay a little more organized and clean in 2020. Number 5, this is also a tough one that I'm going to challenge myself with, but it's letting go of the past. I think it's so easy to dwell on things and to let things from the past intimidate you and scare you for things you want to go for in the future. I kind of do this because I think if I've done something and it didn't go right, I'm like scared to try something like similar or try it again. And it just like holds you back, and it's so stupid to let something like hold you back from like doing something you want to do. So I just think letting go of the past is so important. Learning from the past obviously is important, but I just think you shouldn't hold on to the past and sorry, my camera died. But I just think it's important to let go of the past, not dwell on the past, but focus on the future, and really just look forward and think positively. And yeah, I just think thinking in the past doesn't get you anywhere. It just keeps you in the past or stuck in the present and not working towards the future. Kind of feel strongly about that one. Number 6 is something I do already do in my life, but I'm putting it down to hold myself accountable to it. But it is learning from my mistakes. I think everything happens for a reason, so all the shitty kind of mistakes that happen and bad things that happen in life happen for a reason, I think. So it's really important if you take advantage of your mistakes, I guess, and really think about like, why did this happen and how can I prevent it from happening again, and what can I do now to fix it the best you can. Because I think focusing on and dwelling on your mistakes isn't going to get me or you, like anyone, anywhere. So I think if you learn from them, that's how I learn the most, is from my mistakes, which kind of is unfortunate sometimes because like you don't want to make mistakes, but everyone does. And I just learned the best from them because I don't know, I just think if you made a mistake once, you didn't know it, and then you educate yourself and then you don't make it again. You know what I'm saying? So that is something I really want to focus on and hold myself accountable to. Number 7, this is something new that I've never really spent the time to do, but I want to start reading more books. Not like self-help books, but kinda. Like, you know those books that are just all about like positive mindset and motivating and inspiring books, I guess. I want to like get more of those and read more of them and spend my free time not sitting on my phone, but educating myself and listening to podcasts. And I just really think that can help someone out, and like mentally and physically, honestly. So I just want to start reading more, and with that, I also want to spend my free time educating myself on things I'm passionate about, because I want to learn more about fitness, nutrition, health, all that kind of stuff, because I like sharing it with you and like teaching you guys little like tips and stuff to help, but obviously I don't know everything and there's so much I have to learn, and it's something I'm passionate about, so I want to spend my time educating myself on more about that kind of stuff, because obviously my degree in school is not focused on nutrition, fitness, or lifestyle. It is business. But it's something I'm passionate about, and I want to keep feeding my brain information, positive, good, educational information, because I'm literally sitting on TikTok. That's not teaching me. Well, TikTok is kind of informational, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to spend my time and prioritize my time better with educating myself. And number 8, this is one that I kind of learned once I went to college, but it is to be more productive throughout the day. But the way I do this is I have a little whiteboard, and it's like the 7 days of the week, and I write that out. I set a plan for the week, and I just noticed the biggest like increase in my like productiveness throughout the day, and just I feel so much better when I see a checklist and I get everything done. That's just kind of how I am as a person, so that's something I really want to keep doing and even find more ways to do that, I guess. But I just really want to focus on being productive. And yeah, I just think, because like some days I'll just be sitting on my phone and I'll be like, hey, what should I be doing right now? Like, this is like pointless and unproductive. So I look at my little calendar, I'm like, oh crap, like sometimes I forgot I had to do something, so then I do it and I feel better. And then once everything on my checklist is done, I can just kind of chill and veg, because also that's important. You shouldn't overwork yourself, overstress yourself, but try it out. Really like it. I think I got my little whiteboard they have them at Target, and I got mine on Urban Outfitters, but I think they have them probably on Amazon. Okay, so number 9 is I want to start meal prepping more. I wanted to do this in college and it didn't really happen. But now that I'm home, I have no excuse, because I have a huge full kitchen with everything I need, and I just think it's so much easier when you have food prepared and cooked and you can just heat it up and you have no excuse to grab something unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? When you're hungry, I feel like you lean towards more food that you probably shouldn't eat. So when I have it cooked and ready to go in the fridge, it's just so much easier and saves so much time. So I'm going to start dedicating probably my Sundays, some point on like a Sunday or a Saturday, to just kind of prep up and cook some food. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about that one actually. And number 10, so this one is kind of wraps everything I feel like into one, but it's accountability. I want to hold myself accountable to everything, my goals, my mistakes, my, like, I don't know, I just want to be more accountable for everything that I do say, you know, like I just think it's important to kind of come back, check in, see where I'm at. And I think even like making this video is going to hold me more accountable to these goals because I'm sharing them with you. I'm telling you, all of you, that I want to do that. So it's kind of, my stomach's growling. It's motivating me to become more accountable and to like stay true to my word, you know. But I think it's important to not make excuses for yourself and not brush off your goals because it's so easy to forget about them and say you're going to do it and then not let it happen. But if you hold yourself accountable to everything, then I just think you grow as a person. And yeah. Okay, so that kind of wraps up my reflection of 2019 and my goals for 2020. I hope you guys kind of sparked some new interest or inspo for goals or reflections. I hope you guys all just kind of sit down and reflect about your 2019 and see what you can learn from it and set some goals because I love setting goals. It makes me so excited in a stupid way, but I love having goals because it makes me just like motivated and going forward. But I hope you guys all have the best 2020. I hope you guys kind of push anything from 2019 that maybe didn't go the best aside and just focus on progressing and going for what you want in life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I love you guys all. I hope you have the best 2020, best day, and I'll see you in the next video.